Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Community. Today in this video, we are going to discuss an example in which we will be drawing ladder diagram for Boolean expressions. So let's look at the example first. Example 12. Y1 is equal to A1 dot B1 plus C1. And then we have Y2 is equal to A2 B2 dot C2 plus D2. So for the first Boolean expression, the output is y and there are three inputs a1, b1 and c1. So firstly, a and b will be connected in series. So there is AND logic gate between a1 and b1 and then c1 will be connected in parallel with a1, b1. And then we have one more Boolean expression y2, the output y2. So for output y2, B and C will be connected in series and then D will be connected in parallel to B and C. And then A will be connected in series with BC plus D. So let's start with the first one, A1 B1 plus C1. So A and B will be used as normally open contact and will be connected in series and then C will be connected in parallel. So let's move to CODESYS where we will draw a ladder diagram for this example. So I will open CODESYS. So firstly, we need to create a new project. Create a new project, click here. And then we need to give name to this project. Let's say example 12. And we can also select template as standard project. We can also select the location where this file will be saved. And then click on OK. After that, you can select device from this drop-down list and you can also select the PLC programming. So for now, we are using a ladder logic diagram. Okay, so click on OK. So go to PLC programming here, double click on it. So here we will be drawing ladder diagram. So firstly, we have A.A1.B1. So we will insert two normally open contacts that will be connected in series. So this will be A1 okay. So let's delete this one. And then this normally open contact will be B2, B1. Okay. After that, we will be using another normally open contact that is plus plus C1 that will be connected in parallel with this. So for that, we will delete this B1 for now. Let's delete it and add a normally open contact here in parallel. And this will be C1. And let's insert here a normally open contact for B1. So this will be B1. Okay. And after that, we will insert a coil here that will be for Y1. Okay. So Y1 will turn on when either A1 and B1 are on or C1 is on. So either both of the A1 and B1 should be on or only C1 should be on. Okay. So let's generate code. Go to online and start simulation. And after that, you can log in here. Yes. After that, we will start here. So as you can see here, Y1 is off. So turn on Y1, we will turn on A1. So when I will click here, when the true appears here, then go to debug and write values. You can see here A1 is true, but Y1 doesn't turn on. So to make it true, we need to turn on A1 as well as B1. So we will turn on B1 as well. So let's go to debug and write values, and you can see here the signal passes through these two contacts. As both the contacts A1 and B1 are true, as a result this Y1 gets on. And then we will turn both the inputs on and we will turn on C1. Let's see what happens. We'll go to debug and write values. You can see here Y1 gets on. So either A1 and B1 both should be on, or C1 should be on. And now we have one more Boolean expression, that is Y2 is equal to A2 B2.C2 plus D2. So we have four inputs, A2, B2, C2 and D2. So in this case, we will connect B and C in series and then connect D into parallel with B and C. And then we will connect A in series. So let's move to CODESYS. Okay, so we need to insert normally open contact A and B, and then this will be A2, okay, and this will be B2, and we need to connect C parallel to A and B both like this. So for that, we'll insert a normally open contact in parallel with this A and B. So this is C2, okay, and then we will insert one more contact, that is for D2. So this is A dot A2 dot B2 plus C2 dot D2, and then we will insert a coil, and this coil will be Y2. So for Y2 to be on, D2 should be always on. Sorry, this is A2, this is C2, and this is D2. Okay, so for output Y2 to be on, A2 should always be on, and then there is a choice. There is an or, either C2 and B2 both should be on, or D2 should be on. In short, either C2, B2 and A2 should be on, or D2 and A2 should be on, then only Y2 will be on. So let's generate code, go to online and start simulation, log in, and then start. Okay, so we need to turn on A2, we will turn on firstly B2 and C2. Let's debug it and write values. You can see here Y2 doesn't turn on. So A2 should be always on. So when we will turn on A2, let's go to debug and write values. You can see Y2 turns on. And if I turn off B2, go to debug and write values, Y2 got off. Or similarly, if I turn on B2 but turn off C2, then the output will remain off. So instead of C2 and B2, we can only turn on D2. I will turn on D2 and turn off B2 and turn off also A2. What will happen? Y2 will not turn on because A2 is off. So A2 should always be on, so that the output Y2 will be on. So I will write values, and you can see here Y2 turn on. It was all about this example. Thank you for watching.